I am really excited about today's recipe. I'm going to make sourdough discard crackers, but I'm going to do a little fun experiment and put pureed beets and black nebula carrots. So I have golden beets here, I have red beets from the root cellar, and I'm going to make 3 different colors of crackers. I've already processed all my black nebula carrots, so I freeze dried it. So I'm gonna blend this up, mix it with a little water to make a puree. I am steaming golden beets and red beets in here that I cut up pretty small, so they're gonna steam really quick. I'll create those 3 different colored purees, and then we'll make 3 different colors of crackers and see how it goes. It's really actually not that hard, so I'm excited to show you. Here are our ingredients. I have 1 cup of rye flour in here and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. This is 8 tablespoons of soft butter. Put those in. I have 1 cup of sourdough discard going in. You can put herbs in here and make like an herbed cracker. You know, the sky's the limit with kind of flavor or what you would like. But what I'm going to do is put a 1/4 cup of cornmeal here. I have about a 1/2 cup of pumpkin seeds. I have 3 teaspoons of poppy seeds and I have 4 teaspoons of sesame seeds. So we are kind of making a bit of a dough, and this dough is going to be a little dry because part of our moisture is going to come from our purees. Start out with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and just see how I like it. You can also sprinkle salt on top, but once again, it's kind of just to your own taste. So once I get the butter and everything really well integrated into this dough, I'm going to bust my dough up into 3 portions and add in my puree. So I'm just going to guesstimate about breaking this up into 3 portions. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, something like that. 3. And my super fun 3 different purees here. Here, look at those, they're so pretty. Work on integrating these purees into my crackers and some more salt. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little more salt into each of these. Once again, I'm going to just do this with my hands. It is going to be a little bit messy, but it's just going to be the easiest. See how much the golden colors these crackers. Oh my gosh, so pretty. But I have to say, these 2 make our golden beets look a little lacking, so I am going to add a bit of turmeric to golden them up a little. All right, add a little turmeric to this. I'm noticing this dough with the golden beets, for whatever reasons, a touch stickier. So I'm just gonna add like an ever so slight amount more. As you can see, this is not like a precise science. You know, I'm just making it just ever so slightly less sticky. So it is a sticky dough, and we are going to roll this out with lots of flour between parchment papers. So we are rolling things out. I'm going to put a bunch of flour down here to be able to roll out this very sticky dough. Carefully. There we go. A bit stuck, no big deal. So I'm just going to lightly cut these into little strips. Fun little crackers. These can go on a cookie sheet with the parchment paper underneath. And do the next round. Ooh, look at that purple. Just to make it clear, for my top piece, I am using wax paper and the slidey side down on the top. This is parchment paper. You can bake with it. Wax paper you don't want to put in the oven, but it does help for the top to not stick so much to your paper. Cut down the middle. My cookie sheet. All right, so I have my oven preheated to 350. I'm putting in my first 2 pans of crackers. They should take about 30 minutes. Could be a little less, could be a little more. depending on how thin you roll them out, but they want to be just browning around the edges. That's sort of the telltale sign, which might be tricky if your dough's colored, right? So you just really have to pay attention. So partway through the baking process, I'm gonna just turn them so they bake evenly because they are kind of thin and sensitive. So if it were in about 15 minutes, set a timer for myself so I won't remember, I'm gonna just turn them and bake them a little more. And now I'm gonna roll out my golden ones. And turn my other guys out of the oven to bake these. It's been about 15 minutes and I'm gonna just turn my crackers around and then set the timer for another 15 minutes. Our first round of crackers are done. Here they are. You can see they're a little brown around the edges. Probably could have rolled them out a little bit better. We'll just see, but they look pretty yummy. Here are purple ones. Definitely harder to tell with purple ones that they're done. But they look pretty good. And then our golden ones I put in here not so long ago, so those need a little longer. But look at those. They're so fun. So you gotta let them cool and then break them apart. And then we'll give them a try. Yeah, super fun project. Highly recommend. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, do all the things, and join me for my next sourdough video in the series. We're gonna just keep working with sourdough for a while because there's so many fun recipes. What do you think?
Which ones are the crackers?
Which ones are the crackers? These ones, and these ones.
They're all crackers?
They're all crackers. So I think you guys will like them with butter because they're like simple crackers.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna try all three?
We're gonna all taste No, I'm just gonna take a piece off of each one.
Okay, but try it with butter.
I will.
Aren't they cool looking though?
Yeah, they are very.
I just hope you guys like them. Oh yeah, is it a little softer?
Yeah, it was a little softer when I broke it too. Alright, I'm trying the red one. I'm trying the purple one. Really sour. Like sourdough.
They're sourdough crackers. Which I know
this
you're
one
like.
Tastes like the thin crisp ones.
Thin crisps. I'm hoping.
I
know those aren't your favorite crackers. But,
That's okay.
But they're okay.
Well, I want to try the rest of the. Where's mine?
Oh, you're trying your purple one next.
With.
I'm trying my red one.
I'm trying my purple
one already. I think they all taste the same.
They should all taste the same.
Yeah.
They
These
really
ones
should.
are a little more bitter. I really like them.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
I cooked them. These ones might have gotten.
I think they did. I could barely.
They taste a little burnt.
Oh.
And
Okay.
they're way
I
harder
burnt
to
these.
do.
These would be good if they were not burnt.
Well, also the purple ones are overcooked, so they're way harder. I barely could bite through them. I was like almost biting through like
I think the
metal.
I think the reason you burned them is because it's hard to tell if it's burnt or.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And they were on the bottom rack.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should have swapped racks.
Yeah.
I just knew with crackers it's really important that you cook them pretty long so they're crispy, right?
Finley, now the yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow one at the same time. All right, let's do a countdown. All right, 3. Oh, are you? All right. 3, 2, 1.
It's not fully done.
I'm gonna hardly bite through it.
I don't think these ones are too cooked. These ones aren't cooked enough, right?
These ones are just right.
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
Goldilocks and the 3 crackers.
Mm-hmm. I think the moral of the story is it's really hard to tell which ones are done.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying one of these with like strawberry jam.
And these ones had way more slice.
Did you try eating some of this, Mom? You got it. It's so hard to bite through.
Okay.
So
I want
hard.
to try them.
She wants to try the purple.
I do like the red
course,
ones. They're good though. The red ones are good, right?
Yeah. The red ones with
And
jam.
they're dyed with red beets. The yellow are dyed with yellow beets. And the purples are dyed with purple carrots.